All right, joining us now is our insider, Doug Franz, host of the Doug Franz Unplugged podcast. We have made it to March Madness. There is nobody on this planet happier than Dougie that the NCAA tournament is here, that the brackets are out. It's like Christmas morning for Doug.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, Thursday and Friday are the greatest 2 days of the year.
Yeah. Oh, Doug, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Thank you.
Here we go. Let's celebrate it. U of A, do they have what it takes to make a run when you look at the bracket?
Absolutely. I would say that they're the national champions. Obviously, Duke is a great team. Iowa State certainly gave them a run for their money, and for for U of A to make it to the national championship game, they would have to go through probably ISU and Duke in the Final Four. But yeah, I think they're the best team in the country. The one thing that I really have a frustrating point about is the fact that the rest of the world doesn't think they're the #1 team in the country. It really bothers me. And I think you've heard of East Coast bias. I think this is East Coast ignorance. It's taken so long in order for them to just finally pass Michigan as they've now done. But for some reason, the selection committee didn't want to put them over Duke. So I got some numbers here. You decide which one of these numbers work for you. Let's go about blowouts. Who has the most wins by 20 points or more?
Ooh, I know.
Okay, take a shot.
Arizona.
Good, that's why I put it on the screen for you. Lena can read, so she didn't have to say anything.
That's correct.
So then it comes to who has more wins against teams that were ranked when they faced somebody.
Ooh, I got this one.
Okay.
I got this one. I think it's the big block A.
Hey, go Devils, nice right. Now,
I can read this one, that's why I didn't say anything.
I didn't pull an ESPN there. The reason why I said go Devils is because Lena is the devil, and so she
Right.
got it right. So then if you want to go a little further, let's go who has the best record against teams that were ranked in the top 10. And the last one is the one that grabs me the most. Times that you beat a top 5 team that wasn't in your house. And U of A's dominance over top 5 teams. And keep in mind, they beat BYU, Houston, and Iowa State all twice.
Yep.
These are all ranked teams that had a chance at a second shot at them and couldn't overcome it. I am a Sun Devil fan. I don't want any of you U of A fans to be happy. But when I have a tie on or I'm on the microphone on Doug Franz Unplugged, of course, presented by Whirlwind Golf Club at Wild Horse Pass, I have to tell you what I think based on the facts. And the facts are U of A is the best team in America.
Speaking of ASU and Bobby, who is next for the Sun Devils? By now you've heard Bobby Hurley out in Tempe after 11 seasons and 3 NCAA tournaments, second winningest coach in program history. The past few years we all know have been tough. It just feels like it's the right time for the program to get a new voice. Hurley says he left the program better than how he found it. Here is AD Graham Racine.
I don't agree with the sentiment that it's a tough basketball job or it's a tough place to win or they can't get it right there. I would consider it the exact opposite. We're not looking to be a sleepy program in the background. Like we have intentions to win and we want to compete in the Big 12, and that there is a commitment and an effort that needs to accelerate in order to do that. And so it starts with the arena. You know, we've announced that we're going to put over $100 million into a full bottom to top renovation of Desert Financial Arena that starts this May. A lot of people reach out, and that's a really good indicator that people see ASU as a destination job in basketball.
Listen, I think we all can agree Bobby Hurley survived some tough times, and the ASU
Second greatest coach of all time.
Yeah, his coaching there is like dog years, right, Doug? He definitely set the program up to succeed. Give me some names. Who's next?
Well, that's a great question. I would personally look at Utah State. The problem is a lot of Utah State coaches go on to really great things. So then it goes back to exactly what Graham Racine said. How great is this job? But if you're able to get Jared Calhoun, very tough guy, and has a West Coast tie as well, spending some time at Utah State. My number 2 choice might be number 1 on a lot of people's list, and that would be Jace Coburn. He's won a state championship as a high school coach. He's from Tempe. He went to ASU, and now he's been a successful head coach at Portland State. You know he would love this job. And the last time you hired a coach from the area who graduated from ASU and always dreamed of being the ASU coach, it worked out pretty well for Kenny Dillingham with a Big 12 championship. Nothing wrong with trying to make a run right there at Jace.
And he's a Corona guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with getting some of those guys back.
Of course, as an Aztec myself, would love to see some local flavor. Doug, before we get you out of here, would you anticipate the kind of turnaround that we've seen a la Molly Miller in her first year with the men's coach coming in?
No, and I don't say that as a jerk. I say that as a compliment to Molly Miller. What she did is absolutely incredible to go to where they were just 10 months ago. And the Big 12 in women's basketball is good. The Big 12 in men's basketball is far and away the #1 conference in the country. Now, because it is, all you have to do is get to 500. If you can just be a 500 team in the Big 12 in the men's bracket, you're going to get into the tournament. But man, that's a very big leap. But in the NIL world, nothing's out of the question. But are the boosters going to pay that much and get into that fight when you've got U of A and Houston and Texas Tech and a lot of teams that are, in Iowa State, teams that are ready to spend to stay at the top of the Big 12?
Someone's got to stroke that check, as
Yes.
Dillingham would say.
Yes,
Somebody write it. Somebody in the Valley. Thanks, Dougie.